What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this one we're unboxing and setting up the 2022 Spirit Halloween Lord Raven animatronic. One of my stores, which, literally opened a week ago, had one of these, and I was like, yes, don't mind if I do, because this was one that I really wanted last year, but I just never had the money for. Because I was like, my store had him for a while, but then somebody ended up buying it, and I was like, no. But I got my chance to get him. Just for comparison, Desmodus and Emmeline both took me around 30 to 40 minutes to set up. This guy took me 12, roughly. The video clip's 11, so I sped this up 1.5 times. Because I was like, let me not make this a 3-minute video. Let's make this actually have a little bit of chunk to it. I think it actually is longer than the No, I think it's about the same as Desmodus video. Desmodus is somewhere around 9.5 as well. But, you see, this guy is supposed to be SVI. I don't think he is. I think he's Woyu or somebody else. I know that's only a nerdy thing, but, the quality of him just seems different. You'll notice the stickers, or maybe you won't notice them, because I may never show it. Stickers are weird. The hands are, a cheaper plastic. He just feels cheesier than SVI quality. Now, albeit I am partially now used to Phantom and Werewolf, which have the thickest poles known to mankind. But, yeah. So, as we start the setup here, another thing that you'll notice is he's, 30 degrees looking to his, I want to say his left from the base. He's not looking straight forward, which is not a problem, it's just a little strange. But he's marked as 6 feet. I'm about 6 feet, and he's about my height, so that's right. He just feels bigger than that, I think, because of how hunched over he is. His shoulders are, voice crack, oh my god, his shoulders are at my height, but his hunchback goes a little higher than my shoulders, which I think is probably why he feels tall, but here you see he's going up quite nicely. Anything interesting to say? No. Here's the mechanism. Kind of like Candy Creeps, actually, except Candy Creeps is, way more curved. Candy Creeps is so bad. Not bad, but it's just, that thing leans forward so much. This one is kind of honestly surprising. I was not expecting it to be that big. It did throw me off a little bit. And then they actually tell you to plug in the adapter now, which is also not an SVI thing. It's just, I don't know. I'm not convinced he's SVI. Also, if anybody was on the LN2 3.5-hour stream Saturday, I noticed a bunch of, strands of his creepy cloth just all over the floor. An absurd amount. Normally there's some around, when I unboxed Underworld, there was, some green everywhere, and I feel like we still found it for a couple months. But this is, a lot, a concerning amount, almost. Here are his clothes as I'm putting them on. This was one of the weird parts, because it has an elastic band, an elastic band for the waist, and that kept getting caught on the, front of the mechanism, or it might not have been that, but it was something with that. Kept getting caught on the front of the mechanism and, where the head goes. The little forked prong. Or I guess the hole is for the forked prong. So that was a little annoying, but yeah, you see, I do get it on eventually. You see it's stuck as I'm trying to pull it off. Also, I should mention this. While I was at Spirit, this was 40% employer appreciation. I ended up getting the Voorhees jersey, which I'm wearing in this. I got the Check Your Candy Sam t-shirt. I got a Blacklight, Fire and Ice, Spotlight. I keep calling it strobe light. It's not a strobe light, it's Spotlight. And I got a werewolf costume for Halloween to wear. So that's pretty cool. It all ended up being $350-ish. Although I ended up going to 2 different stores, and for some reason I didn't get the 40% at one store. Because they were like, oh yeah, we don't know what that is. So I got scammed. But anyway, that was a little strange. Although that was the t-shirt and the jersey, so it didn't matter that much. That ended up, literally costing me $6 more. If it was the other store, we'd have problems, because I think that store was $300, or a little under. It was $290 about, I think. It was less than that. It was $250. So it was $300 total, $350 because I ordered stuff on Amazon too for Halloween, but it was $250. It would have been closer to $350 probably. I don't know, but anyway, back to actually the animatronic. His arms are weird. I think you can see it right now. for some reason, his left arm, the foam, like, slipped up the arm, and it covered the prong. So I had to, like, fold it back and push it. It was really weird, because I didn't want to push it too hard, because it was, like, it was just awkward. And I didn't know how far I could go before it was, like, still in a bad spot. But it ends up actually covering up the sticker on the arm, which is, I guess, nice. But it doesn't do that on the other arm, which I'm really annoyed about. Because I'm like, well, that's very obvious. I tried to actually push the foam forward to cover it later, which you probably will have seen in the short video, but that was a little odd. But I mean, overall, he looks great. I like the creepy claws from his arms. It dangles down pretty far. Like, I'm looking at him right now. It dangles down past his waist and, like, hip loop area. And so it's pretty good. It definitely adds to that effect. But I don't think I can say enough good things about this prop. When I bought him, I had, like, loved him, because I obviously haven't seen him since last year, but I was like, I don't know. I wasn't, like, extremely excited. This wasn't as cool as Desmodus or Emmeline or whatever. But after seeing him, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot how cool he actually is. And his movement's unique, too, which I like. Like, there's not a lot of props that have their head come towards you like that. And the bird flapping motion. But he looks mutant, which I really like. So you can see we're almost to the point where we smack that head on the body. I don't know what to say about it. Head's detailed. Like, for literally the three things that are actually, like, skeletal, they're detailed really nicely. Like, the hands are nice, the head is nice. I know I said it was cheesy quality, but, like, here, I'm actually gonna go, like, squish his hand to make sure that I'm remembering this correctly. Yeah, it feels a little more foamy than SVI does, and it's just, like, a thinner plastic. But the mold on the face is great. He looks awesome. But what else? Yeah, also, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. His box is absolutely mauled. I'm not sure why. Like, the front of it looks fine, but it's the back right corner. It's just smushed to hell. I'm like, what happened to this thing? I was concerned about that when I got it, because I was like, I didn't notice it at first. I noticed there was, like, a scratch in the back, and I was like, okay, whatever. But I didn't notice the corner until after we were putting it in the car, and I was like, well, let's hope he works, because that's a big damage. But he works just fine. I'm hoping he'll... I can't believe I'm saying this. Hopefully he'll last till next year. Because I have a plan for him next year already, which will be pretty exciting. I'm not going to say anything about that. We're starting to wind down to the last, 50 seconds of this. I shall show the demo at the end, but I'm going to have to do the outro now. So, yeah, I think guys did enjoy this video. Overall, very happy with this animatronic. He looks pretty epic. As I'm putting on the hood, he's bald. I'm going to keep buying a little bit of time. Well, actually, no, I lied. I'm not. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.